Why you should buy 500 Algorand tokens right now. Hello guys, welcome back to the Crypto Diary. In today's video, we'll discuss why you should buy 500 Algorand tokens right now and the factors why Algorand shows such great promise. So over the last few weeks, we've seen VCs and community treasuries allocate hundreds of millions of dollars to smart contract cryptocurrencies in a bid to expand their ecosystems. Now, one of these smart contract cryptos is Algorand, and Algorand has also been planning significant partnerships as well, and that created some buzz in the market. If you've seen the price charts, you might be wondering why these investors are investing in a coin that hasn't even crossed its ATH that it touched on its launch. Well, investors can see the promise that a project shows ahead before it bursts toward success. So let's try to understand those factors, Algorand and the pillars of the project on which it stands. What's the Algorand project? In layman's terms, it's a decentralized network built to solve the blockchain trilemma of achieving speed, security, and decentralization simultaneously. Launched in June 2019 by computer scientist and MIT professor Silvio Micali, Algorand is a permissionless and open-source blockchain network upon which anyone can build their own decentralized products. So, how does ALGO solve the transaction speed issue faced by first and second generation cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum? Well, Algorand is designed to be a payments-focused network with rapid transactions and a strong focus on achieving near-instant finality, which means processing over 1,000 transactions per second TPS and achieving transaction finality in less than 5 seconds. Algorand uses this proof-of-stake POS consensus mechanism and distributes validator rewards to all holders of its native ALGO cryptocurrency. Through this strong throughput capacity and equitable community incentivization, Algorand is capable of managing the high throughput requirements of widespread global usage in a variety of use cases. Practical applications are the second factor that defines a project's future. Heard about Ethereum? So ETH works on smart contracts, which in layman's terms, smart contracts are just a piece of code that resides in an address and executes itself when conditions are met. So somewhat like Ethereum, as a public smart contract blockchain that relies on staking, Algorand is currently capable of hosting decentralized applications, dApps development, and providing scalability. Rising gas fees on Ethereum have led many dApp developers and decentralized finance DeFi traders to look for alternative blockchain solutions, with some turning to Algorand as an Ethereum alternative for dApp development and DeFi applications. Algorand also allows developers to use the Algorand Standard Asset ASA protocol to create new tokens or to transfer existing tokens to the Algorand ecosystem. For example, stablecoins like USDT and USDC also exist as ASAs on the Algorand blockchain and enjoy much higher throughput and much lower transaction fees than what is typical on Ethereum. Third factor can be the entry barrier issue that Algorand solves. So, Algorand uses a unique variation of proof-of-stake called Pure Proof-of-Stake (PPOS). PPOS is a highly democratized POS consensus mechanism with a low minimum staking requirement for participating in and securing the network. Only one ALGO coin is required to participate. By contrast, Ethereum 2.0 requires a minimum stake of 32 Ether, ETH, an amount which establishes a much higher barrier to entry for users. Now, coming to how we can invest in this project, typical of these projects, ALGO 2 launched its native currency, Algorand Cryptocurrency. It is the cornerstone of its network structure. And there's a unique approach here as well by Algorand, as it uses PPOS. So, as part of Algorand's unique protocol design, the rewards paid to validators for producing blocks are split and distributed among all ALGO coin holders, rather than being awarded only to block producers. This means that all ALGO coin holders can earn about 7.5% annual percentage yield APY as of 2021. Reward distribution takes place about every 10 minutes and is intended to encourage users to join the Algorand staking platform and accelerate the path to decentralization. To make this process even easier, users don't have to actually stake the coin themselves as part of the block production and validation process, but can simply hold ALGO in a non-custodial wallet or on an exchange to access earned rewards. In this sense, Algorand has achieved near automation, as stakers can passively hold ALGO while also supporting the network. There is a hard supply cap of 10 billion ALGO coins, which is allocated in the following manner: 3 billion algo to be released into circulation over the first 5 years, including the initial auction of 25 million algo coins, 1.75 billion algo estimated to be distributed over time as rewards for participation nodes. 2.5 billion algo will be distributed over time to relay nodes. 2.5 billion algo are reserved for the Algorand Foundation and Algorand Incorporated. 0.25 billion algo to be distributed for end-user grants. Like many blockchain-based projects working toward an optimally equitable coin distribution process, Algorand's decentralization of its algo coins is an iterative process. The Algorand Foundation, a mix to be less anonymous and being part of society that further increases the chances of mass adoption. Now that you know, the Algorand Foundation currently holds a large amount of algo, which critics claim makes the protocol centralized in the short term. However, Algorand's democratized reward distribution mechanism is built to mitigate network centralization over a longer time frame. Launched in 2019, Algorand is a non-profit organization called the Algorand Foundation that oversees the funding and development of Algorand Inc. and the Algorand protocol itself. The Algorand Foundation supports developer education in universities and educational settings. Its global university program includes prestigious universities like MIT, UC Berkeley, and other leading institutions around the world. The Algorand Foundation also sponsors blockchain events, hackathons, educational classes, and certifications. The Algorand Foundation further launched 2 accelerator programs in 2020, Algorand Asia Accelerator and Algorand Europe Accelerator, which focus on assisting ongoing projects and developers interested in building on Algorand. These programs provide promising projects with end-to-end support from strategy formulation all the way to launch to help the Algorand ecosystem grow and thrive. A relative newcomer in the blockchain space, Algorand has already proven to be a powerful platform with strong tech innovation, developer support, and real-world use cases. And we don't see that thing happening often. Now, as the last factor of the success formula, the community. Algorand Community. The Algorand team keeps up quite well on various social media platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, and Telegram. They also maintain a blog on Medium and provide frequent updates for the community. On Twitter, the team has nearly 116,000 followers, and the Facebook page has close to 5K followers. Those numbers look promising, and the team's Telegram channel has over 17,000 users, which more accurately shows the strength of the Algorand community. There is also a platform specifically for the Algorand community, which includes various developer resources, a forum, SDKs, information about upcoming events, and more. Now, let's take a look at numbers and price predictions for the Algorand. As of October 9th, it stands at $1.88 with a market cap of $11 billion. It currently stands at the 17th position in cryptocurrencies by market cap. By the end of 2021, we can see the Algorand price can be expected to soar to $2.40, making it a new high. By 2022, it is expected to be reaching a level near $4 with almost a 200% increase. And by 2025, it is expected to hit nearly $10, making it a really lucrative long-term investment. Conclusion. Algorand was created by a highly respected cryptography professional from MIT and is supported by a world-class team of research scientists, business, and marketing professionals. While this brings high expectations for the project thus far, the team has delivered excellent results. Algorand team plans on auctioning off 600 million algo tokens per year until the entire 10 billion token supply has been released. The main net has launched with an impressive 1,000 transactions per second, and that has allowed the team to create some strong partnerships with others in the finance and real estate industries in the works. That shows there is actual real-world demand for the product offering of Algorand. Algorand has already improved the blockchain landscape through its technological developments, and it now looks to further improvements through its recovery mechanism for network partition attacks, which is a groundbreaking method for making it economically unfeasible for an attacker to disrupt the network for any appreciable amount of time. Algorand has been impressive in its speed of development and the lack of significant bugs. The main net launched very quickly. At this point, Algorand appears to be both technically and commercially positioned to be a success in the blockchain space. As long as it follows the same path, it should be a good investment over the long term. And at the end, I would like to say thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you like our content, and make sure to press that bell icon to never miss an update.